Hi, our names are Iga, Kinga.
And Bartosz.
We are from Poland and we are taking part in 2 months exchange between Poland and Spain. Today we have got a chance to ask really special person, Mrs. Laura Morala, about her life. So, Miss Laura, you were in London last weekend. What have you done there?
Well, I participate in the European Master, because I'm veteran swimmer, in a European Master Championship, swimming championship. And it was very exciting because for me it was, I think, it's the most important event in the year. And not in the year, in 2 years, because the European Championship is every 2 years.
So, have you won?
Well, no. Well, there are very, very good swimmers. Imagine all the Olympic all swimmers, national champions, or all swimmers that are taking part. I arrived in the 41 position in 200 meters backstroke, and in 45 position in 100 backstroke too. For me, it's a very nice result because I think about before to go there. I think I made a reckon. I reckon that my position may be 50 or 60, and 40 is a very good result. I'm very happy with that.
And have you improved your...
Yes, in 200 meters I improve. In 100 I maintain the time because I was very tired. The second day was because only to go there and to compete, it was very exhausting because there was a lot of people and you have to be waiting for 2 hours or more before, and the second day was really exhausting. But at least I maintained my time. I did the same time. Yes.
You are a professional swimmer with a lot of titles. How was your adventure with the discipline begun?
Well, really, I'm not professional. I was all my life. When I was young, a teenager. I was training. I was participating in my team as other people, as you. You told me that you are a swimmer, and I never win a national championship or indeed a regional championship. I was always second or fourth. I never get. But now, but the question is that I never stop. I continue. I continue. I follow. Well, not all my life because there were periods in my life. For example, when I was pregnant, I get married, or I changed to study to other place. Maybe I stopped during 1 or 2 years to train. But I try to continue. Continue doing it. Or I try to continue swimming as much as possible. Now I can go because when I was young, I never could go to a elite European championship. But as a master, yes, because there are a lot of people that are worse than me. Because I keep my feet, more or less. And I began when I was 12 years old, or more or less 10 years old, to train.
Okay, so next question. I heard that that painting is also your hobby, isn't it?
Yes. Because my father was the hobby of my father was painting, and at home I always seen. I always have always seen someone painting. There was painters or brushes or always available for you every time. And it's obvious if you are boring and you don't know what to do when you are free, but you can. It's very easy to paint, and for me, it's a hobby, very nice hobby. I enjoy and relax, and I enjoy too to go to exhibitions of art, not only paint.
So you're
But
also
enjoy-
interested in art.
Enjoy the others, the art of the others.
And now we have some questions about your job. You're a physics teacher and you were studying astronomy at the University of Barcelona. So was it hard to apply there and graduate this university?
Well, apply to for this university was not very difficult because I studied 3 years before here in Badajoz, and I arrived to the university not in the first course. I arrived in the third course, and it was easy because it was only to change my application. But it was difficult to get a degree because the level it was very high comparing with the Badajoz level, and I spent only 1 year learning the language because in Barcelona they speak in Catalan. I had all the lessons in other language. I waste at least 4 months to learn how to speak because I had to traduce instantly. En el momento.
Instantaneously.
Instantaneously. Very difficult. Because if someone is doing or giving you a lesson in one language, you need to write in your own language because it's very difficult to write in the other language. But you have to translate in very quickly. I was 1 year only getting the level, and the 2 following years I finished the studies. But it was very nice.
People think that science world belongs to men. What do you think about this?
Well, really, I'm not sure. Because it's true that there are a lot of men studying in the university, or at least in my time when I studied, I remember 4 or 5 girls in a group of 30 or 40 people, and it was really less women than men. But it's true too that we have more women teachers than men teachers. Maybe because there are very successful scientists and very successful good teachers too, than comparing with the men. But I think that it's necessary to, or maybe women don't think in physics or science as a profitable work or successful career in their lives. And I think you can do it. In fact, I have my mate, the university mate, is giving lessons in a university in Germany, in the Wuppertal University. Is a very successful teacher. Is a woman. She is a mother of 3. She has no any kind of problem to mix or to share their professional life with their mommy life. It's perfect for her. Well, it's hard because you have to work a lot, but she had the same opportunities that the men.
Yeah, and that's our next question. Is it hard to be a mother and a wife in the same person? Is it like hard to connect all of this?
I think that we need some kind of better organization in our, for example, the schedules. Or imagine in Spain, the works start before than the schools. You have a problem because if you are a worker, you have to be at your work at 8, but the children start the schools at 9. What can you do with this hour with the children? You need someone. It's very complicated. I think if you want to share or to facilitate the family life or the mother life with work life, you have to organize a little the schedules. You have to improve the facilities or the helping, ¿cómo se dice? Es que es, for example, to install in the jobs, in the buildings, kindergartens, or to have flexible timetables,
Yeah.
because if you can go and work in another hour, not
Yeah.
fixed hour, or you can or manage, for example, the holidays, because sometimes the holidays, the school holidays, are not the same as the parents' holidays.
Yeah.
And what are you doing with what can you do with the children in these times? I think we need some kind of helps to improve this kind. It's very hard to compatibilize or to get, no sé, to get on, to share, to fit the two activities.
And small girls usually dreams about being a princess or prima ballerinas. And what was your dream when
To
you
be
were?
an astronaut. Yes. It was very great fun, because it was really funny, because when I was, I think, 12, not more than 12, I decided to be an astronaut because I saw the Challenger disaster. It was very famous because it was 8 astronauts that died during the launching. There was a very big explosion on live in the TV, and the people, oh, what's shocking, and I was really shocked, and I saw there was two women in the spacecraft. There was 2 women, and I thought, oh my God, I want to be, because there was an heroine for me. And all my life, what do you want to do? No, I want to be a dancer and princess, or a hairdresser, or maybe a singer, but I want to be an astronaut. And I was growing up with my team, with my classmates, and all the time I continue to say, yes, I want to study astrophysics and astronomy to be an astronaut. And when I was going to Barcelona, imagine 21 years old, my friends said, oh Laura, really, you will be an astronaut? But at the end, I wrote to the ESA, the the National European Space Agency, to ask what can I do to be an astronaut, and really it was impossible for me. Imagine, you need to have fixed measures. Your hands, your arms, your body, your weight. You need to be very well. You have to your curricula must be incredible. You have to speak French, English, maybe Russian, because you need now you have to speak in Russian, because a lot of technology is sharing with Russian agency, and it's incredible. I think there are supermen and superwomen, because to be an astronaut is impossible for me. But it was a very nice dream. It was a very nice dream.
Have you got any advice for young girls?
Yeah, I think you have to two things. I think you have to have or they have to have dreams. Maybe impossible dreams, it doesn't matter, because if you have an impossible dream and you are trying to got real dreams. Imagine, I study French and I study English to be an astronaut. Really, I never be an astronaut, but I know how to speak in French, very useful in this championship, and I speak English, very useful for me, not to be an astronaut, to be a real woman. It's interesting to learn. But I studied to be an astronaut. I study physics, that is my job. I can have a life, a very satisfied life, being a teacher of physics because I enjoy physics, only because I wanted to be an astronaut. But really, I get a lot of secondary objectives or targets, trying to get my impossible dream. And first you have to have an objective, and then you have to be patient and never stop. If you want to do it, follow. If you want to go an European Championship, only you have to wait 47 years, but you can do it. You can only patient and effort, try and try and try, never stop, and you will have a very nice. If you want to be a mother, you can get it. If you want to get
I don't think so.
no, a father, if you want to be a father, to have a family, try, because it was difficult, because you have to be a professional, okay, whatever. But I think all the things in the life is only try, work, never stop, but relax. Not very difficult objective. Easy objective every day, an easy objective. For example, get my bed. Okay, perfect. Objective, I get it. Or enjoy the English lesson. Okay, perfect. Objective, get it. But not very difficult.
I understand. Okay, so thank you for your time. It was a pleasure taking interview with you, and
Okay,
we are
thank
really
you.
happy that we could do
Okay,
this.
perfect.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was very nice.